guys, so we are ready to do yoga in English with me. Let's start. So today we are starting standing and we are bringing our prayer hands to our heart and we're slowly closing our eyes and we're also slowing down our breath. Inhale and exhale. 4 more. One. Two. Three. And 4. Scan your body. Go down to the soles of your feet. Feel the body equally distributed on the 4 corners of your feet. Take in your tailbone too, contract the abs, roll back your shoulder blades. One more deep breath. Think of all your projects, your worries, stuff you need to do for your job, and set them aside. One more deep breath. And we're setting our intentions for today's practice, here and now. One more breath. We're slowly opening up our eyes, our hands to our foreheads. We fold forward. We open up our feet at hip width distance. We grab opposite elbow with opposite hand. And we're swinging side to side, releasing all the tensions in our back, in the neck. Relax your tongue on the top of your palate. And keep breathing. Release your hands. Move them at the top of your mat. Step back, down dog. And start pulsing up and down with your feet, your heels. Bend the knees, drop down your hips, one at a time. Gaze between your knees. Keep breathing. And now both heels are coming up. Weight is over your hands. Pulse and breathe. And back. Feel your tummy being sucked up to your spine as you're breathing out. And again, high plank, eyes to the mat, 2 deep breaths. 1 and 2. Slowly start pulsing back and forth, slightly lowering down your hips, but naturally not all the way down, so that you can actually move on your toes. And breathe. And breathe. high plank and down dog. Realign your feet and your hands. Keep lifting up your heels, bending down if you need it, your knees. One deep breath, bend the knees, higher plank, one deep breath. Down dog. One breath. And higher plank, one breath. Bend the knees. Keep this suspended tabletop. Push your hips back and up. One breath. And again, higher plank, hips almost down, hovering over the mat and pulsing. And then let them down, upward facing dog. Remember to contract your abs, your glutes, shoulders away from your ears. Leave the feet as they are, push up, down dog. Realign those feet, but keep the toes curled under your sole. And breathe. And then one at a time, regular position on the soles of your feet. Walk your feet to your hands, bend the knees, hands right in front, and extend your knees and down. See if you need a block or to actually grab your ankles or maybe your shins. And then flat back, look up and down. Get your feet closer. One more monkey pose and down. Bone by bone, come up. Your head is the last one to unroll. Arms are coming up together. Take a little back bend. And then a side bend over to the right. And a side bend over to the left. Just breathe. One last back bend. And hands over your head and fall forward, hands down, bend the knees, step back for jump, down dog, up dog. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Remember not to tuck in your toes and come up, down dog, so we can massage the top of our feet and ankles. Naturally, if it's not pleasant or nice, then you want to go to your regular foot position. Breathe. Eyes between your knees. Explore a different stance. Get your feet closer to your hands to see if your heels can actually come totally down. And breathe. Feet together. Kick up the right leg and breathe. Point that foot so you are making a nice arrow. Eyes to the left foot. And gently lower it down. Now it's the left leg and left foot pointed up. Eyes to your right foot on the mat. Keep breathing. and gently lower it down. Transition up dog. And then child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Knees together or apart, heels together. Two more. One. Puppy pose. Slide your hands over and lift up your hips. Rest on your chin or on your forehead. One more. And slide back down. Forehead to the mat. And slowly come to sitting on your heels. One deep breath. Arms up, look up. Hands on your forehead to your heart. Open your arms and twist to the left. Resting the right hand on the left knee and the left hand right behind your hips. Arms up, look up, and change, twist over to the right. Left hand on the right knee, right hand behind your hips, look back. Arms up, look up, pray your hands to your forehead, elbows down to your mat. Walk your elbows a little bit farther so you need to lift up your tailbone. Get your knees at hip width distance. Hands down on the mat or palms together. Tuck in your toes, lift up, dolphin pose. And really breathe into your upper back. Feet together, kick up that right leg, point that foot, and then foot active, toes wide open like a duck foot. And return it down gently. One more breath. And left leg comes up. Really pull it up. Point that foot. And then flex it and toes are wide open. Slowly bring it down. Bend the knees. And go back into child's pose for two. One. And two. One more. Now for the third one, please listen to the waves of the air coming in and out of your nose and throat. No matter what the presence is, we are here and now in our bubble. Okay. One deep breath. And come up, tuck in your toes, down dog. Feet together, kick up the right leg, bend the knee, eyes to the left foot, and push it over to the side. Really rock the foot and the right hip side to side. And then extend the leg and bring the foot down. Now we do the left. Kick it up, bend that left knee and rock hip and foot side to side. And then extend it back up and bring it down. Down dog, up dog. Two more. One more. Remember not to tuck in your toes. Let's lift up. Down dog. And then slowly, one at a time, bring your feet in the regular position. Feet together. Kick up the right leg, bend that knee, and reverse. Flip the dog. Wild thing. Really try to get longer, especially with that hand. Breathe. Take a mudra, change the fingers. And it's gonna be either a side plank or a tree plank, or you can even extend that right foot and leg. Look up. And gently, gently come back into down dog. Higher plank, up dog. Tucking your toes, down dog, feet together, kick up the left leg, bend that knee, flip the dog, wild thing. You can try and take a mudra with that hand. And then side plank or tree, or you can grab the toe and extend the leg. And down dog. 2 deep breaths, eyes to your feet. One more. And up dog. Now slide back down, go into cobra. And then rest your head on your mat. On one side, arms along your body, palms up. And breathe. Interlace your hands on your tailbone. Turn your forehead to the mat. One deep breath and then you lift up everything. So it's gonna be your head, shoulders, arms, and legs and feet. And breathe. And slowly come back to the mat. Release your hands, your whole body. Turn your head to the other side. And let the gravity take everything. And again, forehead to the mat. Now we are lifting up everything without interlacing our hands. One deep breath and up. Keep breathing. And slowly, slowly go back down. Rest your head on one side. One more. Bend the knees. Grab either your toes or your ankles. Forehead to the mat. One deep breath and we are lifting up everything, cradling ourselves on our stomach to massage the internal organs and stimulate the solar plexus. And as we're coming down, we want to go all the way to the right. And then again in the middle. Lift upper if you can. And then to the left. And back to neutral. We release everything. And relax down, 4 breaths. One. Two. 3. And 4. Forehead to the mat, hands under your shoulders. And we're pushing up into tabletop. Eyes to the mat, 2 deep breaths. One. And 2. You may want to take any inversion of your choice. The easy one to me is the tripod. So I'm gonna go on the flat part of the top of my head. My hands are visible, my elbows are bent, and I mount my knees, and then I try to straighten up my legs. And when you're ready, you come back down. Give yourself 3 breaths to rest. And slowly, slowly come up. And we want to go into Malasana garland pose to stretch and open our hips. So that's yogi squat. You can naturally stretch your arms and do anything that is good for you. You can also place your hands down and transition into crow, baby crow, half crow, anything that is good for you. And then you want to lift up your hips and fold forward. Feet together, grab your ankles from the back and really try to touch your forehead to your knees. Flex the back and then you want to come up. Throw your hands to your heart. Keep breathing. Bend the knees. Get on your toes. Extend your arms in the back and pulse on moving. Find a focal point to keep the balance. And then heels down, arms up, chair pose. Pray your hands to your heart, flex the knees, fold forward, hands to the mat, open up your feet, grab your ankles from the back, push your head between your knees, always breathing. And then flex your back and lift it halfway up and down. Hands down to the mat. Open your feet wider. And you want to rock back and forth. Really extending your back and feeling it in your lower back. Feet back into down dog, up dog, down dog. Feet together, extend the right foot, bring it between your knees, your hands. Left heel is up, you come up, and it's going to be a high lunge. Interlace your thumbs and pulse it back. And then that heel comes down, check the alignment. Check that the front knees cover your right toes. Release your thumbs, warrior one. And then warrior two. Always check your alignment. Front palm goes up and you go back. Slowly, slowly come up and windmill down your arms and down dog. Up dog. And down dog. Feet together, kick up the left foot, bring it between your hands. Right heel is up, high lunge, interlace those thumbs and bring your arms back in a back bend. Right heel comes down on the mat, check the alignment. It's a 90-degree angle with your heels. Release your thumbs, warrior one. Check that your knee is parallel and above the left ankle, covering your toes. See if you can open wider. And warrior two, track the alignment of your arms. Gaze is on the middle finger. Palms up and reverse it. Think of a diagonal line with your spine, more than a back bend. And then stretch out the arms and wheel them down. Down dog and up dog. Tabletop. One deep breath and arch up, chin to chest, lower down your hips, breathe out, come to neutral, breathe in as you're going into cow, head until up. Breathe in, come to neutral, arch, lower down, breathe out, come to neutral, breathe in, cow, and neutral. Shift the weight over to your right side. So in this case, if you cut your mat into 4 sections, you start in the middle and then you have the other two sides. Your hands are basically in the external lanes, while your knees are at hip-width distance. So basically you have a diagonal between the hand and the knee. Shift the weight over to the right. First thing you want to do is lifting up the knee, and then you want to grab it and lift it up and look back. One more. And slowly, slowly bring it back down. Release everything. One deep breath as you shift over to the left. Remember that diagonal between the knee and the hand. Now your weight is over to the left. Grab your foot, lift it up, look back. And breathe. And slowly, slowly bring everything down. Don't tuck in your toes, but lift up, and then you're flipping your soles down. And it's a short down dog. Get your hands closer to your feet, feet together, and your hands are past your feet. See if you can actually rock back and forth, lifting up the toes. I'm walking more to the middle of my mat. And I'm going into pyramid pose. So my heels are aligned and right foot is the one that is ahead, the one backwards is the left. So I'm grabbing the left ankle with my right arm, hand, and the opposite. Keeping my head under the left arm and looking up. Release your hands, bring them to the sides of your front foot, that is the right one. Now open to a 90-degree angle the left foot, and let's repeat it. See if there's a difference, if it feels better, or if you need to open wider and stretch the upper back and arms more. Remember, it's your body, it's your tempo, and you make the rules, but breathe. And release, and bring the feet together. Monkey pose, down, and let's come up. Pray your hands to your heart. And let's do the opposite. Fold forward, walk back your right foot. Remember first, so the heels are aligned, but the direction of the toes is really not at a 90-degree angle. You want to do 45 or 60. It's literally like a pyramid pose. Left hand is grabbing the left ankle, and left hand is grabbing the right one. Get your head underneath and breathe. And release. Right foot comes up. And then again, hands are back behind our feet. Rock on those heels, lift up at least the toes, if not the whole sole. And then hands forward after your left foot. You wanna start at the same distance of the feet as you had it before, like in pyramid. Your heels are aligned, but the right foot is open at a 90-degree angle. Right hand is on the left ankle. And you want to be grabbing the right ankle with your left hand and see if you actually need to open your stance. And then you release it. Bend those knees, hip. Feet are hip width distance, hands are down. Stretch the knees. And slowly, slowly come up. Tree pose. Find your mudra. Can be a regular position of thumb in any finger. A reverse prayer pose on your back. Even you can hold those opposite elbow with opposite hand on the back. Enjoy the serenity of your mind and breath. Smile to yourself. And slowly, slowly release it and change. You can also interlace your hands, palms up, and see if you can keep your balance by closing your eyes. Not easy for me. I need my focal point still. And release them and down. Feet together. Hands to your heart, pray your hands. Really observe the soles of your feet. We always neglect them, but they are so important. Arms apart, bring them up, a little back bend, fold forward, down dog, up dog, down dog. Feet together, extend the right leg, bring it to your chest, in between your hands, roll down the left heel. This is angle pose. You can keep either your right hand inside your foot or outside of the right foot, or you can even bind, look up. And try actually to extend that knee like in triangle pose. Keeping the bind if you are bound, or if you are with your hand down, just take regular triangle pose. Left hand is coming down. Your hands are at the side of your right foot. Forehead is on your shin or your knee. You can even take prayer pose on your back. In this case, release your hands. Left hand goes outside of the right foot. Extend the right hand. Twist your triangle up. Right hand is coming down, bend that knee, bring that left foot back, try to get your shoulder, right shoulder underneath your right knee, and spread your wings. Hands down, come out of that underneath, down dog, 2 deep breaths. And up dog. Tucking your toes, down dog, feet together, kick up the left foot, bring it to your chest. And between your hands, right heel rolls down, heels are aligned, angle pose. Remember, it can be left hand behind that foot and side, or you can bind. Either way, look up and breathe. And then extend into triangle pose. So if you're bound, extend it. Or if you aren't, just take your regular triangle pose. If your arms or legs are too short or pulling, use a block or a book. Right hand and arm are coming down, and your head is melting on that left extended leg. If you went into reverse prayer hands before, do it this time too. And then release your hands, right hand outside that left foot, extend the left arm up and twist your triangle. Left hand is coming down, bring your hands inside that left foot and transition down dog, up dog, and then your tail is up, cross your ankles, come into a sitting pose. Your legs are extended right in front of you. Grab your ankles or the side of your feet or the toes, or interlace your hands behind your soles and melt your head over to your knees and breathe. And slowly, slowly, slowly come back up. One deep breath. Bend the knees. Feet flat on the mat. Hands behind your hips. Reverse tabletop. Hips down. Get on your mat with your back. Extend the left leg down and lift. And extend your right leg, pointing your right foot. Grab the calf. Lift up your head and stretch. Bring up the left leg and open into a straddle pose. Flex and point the feet. Keep your head up. Pulse it or hold it. If you hold it, pray your hands and simply change the feet. And then the right leg comes down and you're pulsing the extended left leg. Bring the knees to your chest. Your head is always up. Happy baby pose. So you're holding your heels from the inside of your knees. And you're massaging your lower back. Soles together. Change the position of your hands and see if you can actually bring the toes to kiss your forehead. And then head down. Grab the inside of the right foot. Extend the left leg down and the left arm down. Look to the left for 3 breaths. Bring up the left leg, grab it in a big L shape from the inside. So it's left hand to the left foot, release the right one. The right arm stays on the mat. Turn your head over to the right. 3 breaths. And then you release everything. And we have a quick guided meditation. Slow down your body, your hair. Empty it. Release all the tensions. Listen to your heartbeat. Feel all the parts we've been pulling and pulsing, getting more relaxed and light. Your breath is getting slower. And today you're here in Turin with me. And we're visiting Villa della Regina, the Queen's Villa. This is a 17th century white villa on the top of a hill. The queens used to have their parties there. We are in the garden on the outside, looking at the city. And on the right there's a beautiful vineyard that is really working. We can see Piazza Vittorio, the largest square in Europe. We can see the main buildings. We turn around and we get inside. We cross it and we go to the inner courtyard. There are lots of statues in different positions. There are some stairs that we can take heading up to the woods. And as we climb them, we come back to our third eye, and then the crown of our head, and we start going down our spine, reactivating everything, muscles, bones, soft tissues. If you pay attention, you can feel the thread of energy between the heart of your feet and the heart of your hands. Bend the knees, soles on the mat, one arm swings back, roll over into fetal position, and enjoy how relaxed you are, how light the body feels, how calm your breath is sounding. And stay here for as long as you need to. And remember to come back very slowly to your sitting position, keeping your eyes closed, scanning your body, and then thanking for today's practice, as I thank you for joining me in my yoga practice today. Visualize your evening or your day or your week, the happy moments, and we say thank you. Namaste, guys. Big hugs from Turin.